Sacramento, California, the backdrop for the Pistons. A rare athlete who seems to reach a new level every year. Asar Thompson fired up tonight as they game plan for the job ahead here at Golden One Center. Pistons, Kings. We'll be right back after this. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. Here at the table with me, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And over on the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Tobias Harris.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. LeVert out there with Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the 5. And for the Kings, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. DeAndre Hunter out there with Domantas Sabonis. And it's Monk in at the 1. RJ will be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one, specifically the matchup at the center position.
Yeah, and let's remember, there were some years where people thought centers were becoming obsolete, and now they might be the most important position in this league.
Now here's Levine. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Houston. Shot clock at 6. Sabonis with the bucket. That
kind of challenge isn't going to deter Sabonis. He's good at gutting through contact.
LeVert with it. Pass to Duren. Now here's Cunningham. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the strength of Cunningham. Fantastic job there scoring on the defense.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Monk. The wide open look here for DeRozan. Nails the wide open jump shot.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Now here's LeVert. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Yeah, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat briefly. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you, Kev.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Duren finds Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Hunter. To the inside. Shoots from the baseline. And DeRozan with the basket on the assist by Hunter. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Missed inside. Levine kicks to Sabonis. Hunter, bounce pass. For 3, Levine. Rebound by the Pistons. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Not just forcing mistakes, but converting them into buckets on the other end. Great controlled aggression from their D in that game.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
Working to find a high percentage look. DeRozan makes sure he converts.
Pass to Cunningham. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's LeVert. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
So it's Sacramento. Levine deciding where to go with it. Monk left side. Just 4 to shoot. DeRozan against Thompson. Good D by Thompson. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Harris. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Dean passes to Hunter. Monk, no one around him. And the second chance effort by Hunter.
And one thing about Hunter, it never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
And he makes that one. Cunningham's got 8.
He's been in the zone from the tip. 4 or 5 already. Sheesh.
Here's Monk. Still scoreless. Outside Levine. Outside DeRozan. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. LeVert against Hunter. From the arc. Hunter with some nice defense. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Monk kicks to Levine. Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on LeVert. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 9.
Encouraging to see DeMar DeRozan knock it down from 3. This helps open up the entire offense even more.
Pistons trail by 3. Duran with a screen on Monk. Thompson in the corner. He tries for 3, and Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Monk kicks to Levine. To the paint. He's looking for Hunter and finds him. The kick out to Sabonis. For 3, Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Harris. It's rebounded by Sabonis. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
You know, RJ, when you think of the top scorers in the NBA, Zach LaVine can get overlooked.
Yeah, LaVine's career scoring average is over 20 points a game. We're talking about under 100 guys have done that in league history.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Sacramento. Sabonis. And it's Westbrook missing.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And LeVert, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Sacramento leading by 5. From 11 feet away, it's stolen by Harris. Thompson outside. Pass to Duran. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. The Kings have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Bean passes to Sabonis. Driving in. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Hands it from downtown. And the Kings lead by 6. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. To take a look at the Pistons. Here in the middle of the regular season, they've been able to get the 4th best record in the conference.
And checking out Detroit, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Levine. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Pass to Hunter. Shot from 12. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trail by 6. Thompson, a screen on Westbrook. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Now Levine. Rosen dishes to Levine. The kick out to Westbrook. No good on the 3. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Rockets.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Levine wide open. Again, the miss by the Kings.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the King. Outside, Levine. Westbrook with a screen for Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Takes a 3. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And Duran slams it in.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
And he slams it one-handed.
The all-around game of Levine, an excellent passer for his position.
The Pistons trailing. Bounce pass from Cunningham. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
The first one falls. So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Murray's subbed in for DeMar DeRozan.
Players with this type of athleticism at Zach LaVine, historically, they keep people watching on TV and they keep people in the crowd. Why? Because you never know what you're going to see from them.
Robinson. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Domantas Sabonis is driven. He said, quote, "There's no calm time with me. There's a lot to work on to help my teammates and win games. That desperation to stay here in the NBA because I love it and try to get better, I'm always thinking about it, and I don't think that's going to change. Guys?"
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Always finding a way to get the ball in the hoop. Herter can spot up all over the place.
Levine, that's good.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pistons trail by 5. Here's Sasser. Nothing on the board. Robinson for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stewart kicks to Robinson. Herter passes to Robinson. Over Westbrook. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And here's Westbrook. 9 points last game out. From past the arc. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
There's never a lack of energy on the offensive glass from Sabonis. He saves tons of possessions for them.
Now Herter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Stewart with the screen on Murray. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Herter. Herter's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings ahead, leading by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. Reed out there with Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Kevin Herter. Then it's Green, and it's Robinson. In at the point. Stewart. Back to Herter. Here's the 3. Sinks the triple. Herter's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Pistons.
So accurate from outside. I love watching Herter make use of these corner spots.
So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
Pistons shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Pass to Reed. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Goes up at the stripe. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Robinson finds Herter. Back to Robinson. And here's Green outside. No good. Murray with the defensive effort. Pass to Clifford. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Detroit. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
In their meetings last year, they split the season series. Happens a fair amount between teams from the East and West.
A somewhat surprising split. One team made the playoffs and the other was lottery bound.
Robinson misses. Kings have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Clifford. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. Robinson with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to Stewart. Outside, Green. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Murray outside. On the 3 off target. The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. On the wing, Green. A 3 ball. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. So for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Reed. Karis LeVert comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Cunningham in for Green. Now here's Westbrook. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Monk with the bounce back. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Ooh, boy, Sabonis just executes at such a high level.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Stewart. Back to Cunningham. Great D that time from Westbrook.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Cunningham. He's got 10. Driving inside. It's hauled in by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Drills it from outside.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Stewart with the screen on Westbrook. Outside for Robinson. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Robinson's got 5 points so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Cunningham. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And you can see why they continue to call Cunningham's number. Once he's flipped that switch, let him go to work.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson misses. Sacramento leading by 3. In the corner, Murray with it. Lets the 3 fly. It's Cunningham with the rebound. The Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Releases from 15. It's hauled in by the Kings. Sabonis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. DeRozan passes to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Both teams changing it up here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Sacramento. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season.
Yeah, you know, for the Kings, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And we keep waiting for them to turn it around. And waiting. And at this point in time, I'm just going to say it's probably not going to happen.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Trailblazers in Portland.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assist.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
That's a look they always want him to take. If he's got space, he's got the ultra green light.
And here's Levine. He's got 8. Monk outside. DeRozan for 3. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Kind of surprising to see this from DeRozan, but he must have been feeling that competitive fire.
Now LeVert. He has 7. Shot clock at 5. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And DeRozan. Here we go. Cunningham against Levine. Fires from the line. Duren pulls it in.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
LeVert from outside. Monk with some nice defense. Kings leading now by 3. No good on the triple. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Murray. Thompson misses. The Kings have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. And Levine throws it down.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Kings making a change here. Achua's checked in. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Domantas Sabonis is on top. Jalen Duren is second.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
Now, here's Cunningham. He picked up 39 points in their last one against Portland.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Here's DeRozan. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer, no good. Detroit's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Harris, good.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Pistons shooting 53% in the second quarter. Good ball movement, yielding good looks. Thompson for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists in the game. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Three-pointer, LeVert. And again, it's the Pistons from deep.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis comes in for Achua. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Murray. .146 left to play in the first half. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Sabonis, the pass to DeRozan. Kings moving the ball around. Levine dishes to Hunter. Back to Levine. 6 to shoot. Will it go? Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Cunningham kicks to LeVert. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Kings trail by 4. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Pass to DeRozan. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from LeVert. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
And for the Kings, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Monk, the pass to Levine. Sabonis against Duren. Another shot. Sabonis, that's good. Sabonis has got 12 in the game. Pistons leading by 4. Cunningham looking it over. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6. Pass to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Hunter with some nice defense. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Detroit as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-5 run. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
On the court now with J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach, as we approach the second half, what's going to be the deciding factor?
Just maintain. I think there were some things defensively that we left on the table where we gave up some cheap ones because we didn't communicate. So we solved those. I think we give ourselves a good shot going into the half.
All right, thanks so much, Coach.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Jazz, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that. You know, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And weaving back to the first half of our game, Cade Cunningham showing out.
Man, I just love his attitude that's always up there and always just great. He's mixing it up down there, really taking it to the defense.
He's got a few moves he can go in there. Hard to slow him down once he's cooking.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So it's the Pistons now. 4-point game. The guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. Sabonis is out there with Hunter. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Good on the triple. Monk's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Kings.
Every time Monk steps up and knocks down a three, it just looks so effortless.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Harris's shot is good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Levine kicks to Sabonis. Monk outside. Sabonis' screen on Cunningham. It's stolen by Duren. Pistons leading by 3. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, the Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Cunningham's shot is off. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Levine, that's good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 12. Hunter against Harris. Rebound by the Kings.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
When it comes to DeAndre Hunter, how would you prepare for him, Richard, if you were coaching against him?
Well, Hunter's wingspan will really wake you up on defense, but it's his catch-and-shoot game that everyone needs to watch. If you leave a gap, well, he'll make you pay.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Thompson no good on the free throw. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years. That seat is always hot in Sacramento.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Kings trail by 4. Outside, Levine. Stolen by LeVert. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Monk for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Pistons leading by 6. Here's Cunningham. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And it seems, Richard, sometimes the best player on a team isn't necessarily their leader. You've been on a lot of teams. A lot of great players. Do you agree?
Well, at the very least, you need your best player to be the tone setter. They don't have to be very vocal, but their work ethic and their accountability has to be the highest.
Shot clock at 6. DeRozan in for his 7th make in 14 tries.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds way to just score points night in, night out.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Duren sets the screen for Cunningham. Duren finds LeVert. Back to Duren. Nice ball movement by Detroit. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And this is his second trip to the line in the game. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's get some information from the 2K leaderboard. In about the last 10 games in the NBA, during that span, these teams have the most second-chance points in the league. The Pistons, number 1. Fourth, the Kings.
I mean, both of these clubs rebounding at such a high rate. They're not just creating second-chance opportunities, but even third and fourth opportunities at times.
Free throw drops for Monk.
Even in college, you can see that Monk had the ability to take over a game with his scoring, and we've seen those skills translate into the pro game.
The Kings trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. Down low. And Sabonis the bucket on the assist by Monk. Monk's got his 5th assist in this one. And Detroit has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Nailed from three-point land. Cunningham's got 8 points in the quarter.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number 1 reason why they're winning right now.
Hunter against Harris. Inside. The kick out to Sabonis. Just 5 to shoot. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Cunningham passes to Duren. DeRozan against Thompson. Three-pointer, LeVert. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. That one goes in. Hunter's got his second basket of the night.
A solid mid-range shooter. Hunter knows where his strengths are.
Cunningham with it. He's got 20. Out to Harris. Over Hunter. Rebound collected by Levine. The Kings trail by 5. Here's Monk. Makes it off the glass. Monk's got 7 points. And so LeVert will bring it up for Detroit. Thompson outside. Pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. And it's LeVert missing.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
For the tie. Rebound by the Pistons. Harris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And I wouldn't put it past them guys to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
They took what the defense gave them tonight, and that was the mid-range. I mean, very consistent from that part of the floor.
And the first one drops.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Monk. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Detroit. The Kings trail by 5. Pass to Hunter. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. Bounce pass from Westbrook. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over Thompson. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Back to Cunningham. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
Detroit making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. Free throw no good for Cunningham.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Pistons leading by 7. Thompson passes to Duren. And here's Harris from the arc. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. Robinson's checked in for the Pistons. Levine for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. LeVert kicks to Thompson. Back to LeVert. On the way, Harris. Over Sabonis. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Harris has got the lead up to 9 now for Detroit. Sabonis' screen on Thompson. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. DeRozan dishes to Westbrook. 5 to shoot. He takes it in. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Westbrook's got 5 points so far.
When you have as much experience as Westbrook does, you do not stress when that clock starts winding down.
Pistons leading by 7. Pass to Harris. Over Hunter. Rebound by the Kings.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
17-foot shot on the way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Robinson for 3, and Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. The Kings trail by 10. Now here's Levine. He's got 16. Down low, here's Sabonis. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, Sabonis is committed to getting his team points. That's part of his role, and he's been aggressive offensively.
And so, LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Beyond the arc. Hunter grabs the miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
LeVert, and he uses the glass on the layup. 12 points for him.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here. Only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Pass to Levine. Outside DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. For the Pistons, Reedy's checked in for Tobias Harris. Kevin Huerter comes in for Asar Thompson. And it's Cunningham in for LeVert. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Misses the three. Detroit leading by 8. Cunningham passes to Reed. Off target at the rim. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 47%. Pretty solid. A shot's good from Westbrook.
Such great control from Westbrook. Just stop and pop, catching the defense all off balance.
And Spaz Robinson. Cunningham inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Cunningham's shot is off. The Kings shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Here's Clifford. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now just a 3-point Detroit lead.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Pistons shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. Here's Cunningham. It counts. And the foul. That's on Keegan Murray.
What strength there from Cunningham. Converting through contact really will help his confidence.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. Sacramento making a switch here. Monk's checked in.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Westbrook kicks to Murray. Puts it up from 12. Detroit with the rebound. Stewart's got his 4th rebound in this one. Cunningham against Westbrook. Cunningham passes to Huerter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Huerter's got 9.
A true marksman. If Huerter takes a shot, you know he feels good about it.
Here's Stewart. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Free throw good, Stewart. Here's Westbrook. He's got 8. Monk outside. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for the Pistons, Cunningham is out there with Robinson. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. Then it's Reed, and it's Huerter in at the 3 slot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's DeRozan. Six on the shot clock. And Cunningham with the block.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
Reed finds Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
For three, Westbrook, and once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pistons leading by 13. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Monk. Robinson dishes to Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Fires from deep. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Monk kicks to Westbrook. Sacramento again missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second three of the half right there.
To the paint, shoots it. At the top of the key, Westbrook. Goes back up, over Cunningham. Out to DeRozan, the three. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. Pass to Robinson. Here's Cunningham. He's covered by Murray. Outside for Robinson. Takes the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Kings trail by 19. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Dives for it. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. The Pistons on offense. They've got an 8-0 run. To the middle. And Duran slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Westbrook after the basket by Detroit. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Cunningham. Pass to Herter. Cunningham sets a screen for Herter. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Cunningham against Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. It's rebounded by Herter.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Robinson misses. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Free throw drops for Monk.
With his skill and athleticism, Monk is a very valuable piece in your rotation.
So for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Kevin Herter. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Duncan Robinson. Now, here's Monk. Pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach LaVine, he is on fire.
And the Pistons with possession. They're on a 13-3 run. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. There's the triple. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for the Kings. In the corner, it's Levine. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And here's Cunningham. It's LeVert on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Sacramento's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Deep two from Murray, and the jumper is good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Duren with the screen on Levine. Cunningham for three. Monk with some nice defense. On offense, here are the Kings. Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Duren. Moving it up. Here's Harris. LeVert in the corner. The kick out to Cunningham. And it's good for two. And that's 31 points for Cade Cunningham.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Outside, Sabonis. For three, Levine. Rebound by the Pistons. Duren's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Harris outside. Pistons passing it around. Fades away. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Monk for three. Rebound, Detroit. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on an 18-5 run here. Pass to LeVert. On the wing, Thompson. Harris outside. From deep. Hunter with some nice defense. And for Sacramento, they're shooting about 42% so far. Levine finds Sabonis. Now Hunter. Murray for three. LeVert grabs the miss. And here's Harris from the arc. No good on that one.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Man, I'm telling you, every time Zach LaVine takes flight, we need this man back in the dunk contest quickly.
Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. RJ, the NBA this season hosting some regular season games in Berlin and in London. Possible basketball markets moving forward.
Yeah, with the NBA looking at a new league in Europe, bringing the NBA games to these cities will help drive the interest.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Now Levine. Monk outside. Back to Levine. Puts it up from 15. Sabonis, no good. Pistons have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Pass to LeVert. In the corner, it's Harris. Now Cunningham. Monk defending. Just 5 on the clock. Cunningham's shot is off. Monk outside. To the inside. Sabonis. Detroit with the rebound. Now, here's Cunningham. He's covered by Murray. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Now, here's Levine. Nice move. Oh, with authority.
That is a monster finish. A strong man. Levine fights for the bucket and is rewarded with one more.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Kings. Free throw good, LaVine.
And you talk about the impressive resume of Zach LaVine. Multiple All-Star appearances, multiple dunk contest victories. This is a very talented wing player.
Now, here is Robinson. Cunningham sets a screen for Robinson. Over LaVine. Robinson misses. And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Outside, Sabonis. Out to DeRozan. Elbow shot is on the way. And rebounds again. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter.
Westbrook.
Shot clock at 6. And it's Reed pulling it down. Detroit leading by 23. Cunningham outside. In the corner, it's Robinson. Drops in the tray. Robinson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pistons.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Cade Cunningham.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Cunningham against Monk. Outside Robinson. Cunningham for 3. Sabonis grabs the board.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And DeRozan kicks to Hunter. Pass to LaVine. Over Robinson. Rebounded by the Pistons. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Herter passes to Green. In the corner, it's Robinson. Pistons passing it around. Herter finds Cunningham. And here's Stewart. Lobbed up there for Cunningham. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham. Green against DeRozan. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now, our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.